It's time to look to the 5 red lights. And the Bahrain Grand Prix is underway. We're racing down to turn number 1. Instant launch off the line for George Russell. It's a battle for P2 at the moment. Can Russell get alongside Piastri? Piastri with Russell getting close to him, but not close enough. Piastri leads, Russell up to second. Lando Norris is charging through from 6th on the grid using the soft tyre. It's surely going to be 3rd by the time he gets to turn 4. What a turnaround for him. He's managed to get past so many from 6th. Will it be 3rd? He'll have the grip advantage at this stage, and Lando Norris gets the first lap of dreams. He's now back in contention to win this Grand Prix as Antonelli and Piastri side by side, Italian teenager off the road, and Gasly wins that battle, but he lost a place off the line. Piastri, Russell, Norris, Leclerc, and Gasly your top 5.
Lando is over his grid box.
As a 5-second penalty for Lando Norris. He was too far forward in his grid box.
DRS wide open and, well, dropping the Red Bull behind in a late lunge.
Whoa, from downtown.
That's a screamer. So that was Antonelli on Sainz, and it is an absolute screamer of a pass. I love a late lunge. I love an aggressive move like that, and it puts Sainz offline. And then this was Verstappen trying to come through round the outside at 4. It's a bold attempt, and well, Sainz was actually very kind to him, allowing Max to have the outside line for 6. It looked like that was never going to come off, but Carlos eased out of it.
These brakes are so inconsistent. It's so annoying.
Not much we can do now.
Whoa, defensive shape thrown, and Lewis Hamilton committed to get by. That's a move that was good enough for 8th place on the way in, but Sainz this time keeps his foot to the floor through the sweepers. Hamilton still in the battle for this one. He's on the medium tyre. Sainz was replaced by the 7-time world champion in this team, and this one's a little bit personal, but Hamilton's got the traction. Has he got the superior tyre? It's a long way round as you go down to turn number 10, and Sainz defends the place, still P8.
So as I was saying, it's not going to be a boring race. They're getting stuck in right away, and this is going to continue all the way down the back straight. DRS advantage for Hamilton.
And Hamilton gets it done into turn 11, but was there a wiggle that sends him wide? No, he's got the place done. There was a wiggle that sent Sainz wide, and Yuki Tsunoda says, thank you very much, I'll have P9. Antonelli looking for another move, looking for another late lunge. Gasly knew it was coming, positions the car to the inside. The star of qualifying yesterday, Pierre Gasly, taking a car that hasn't scored a point all year to the top 4 on the grid. Still trying to keep the Mercedes man behind as his teammate Jack Doohan pits. Antonelli carving him up at the moment, and Antonelli taking the place for Mercedes as he improves to P5. This is Oliver Bearman, the young British driver who's been on these hard tyres for 7 laps, is fighting up against Hadjar. He's had those mediums on for 15, so it's about positioning your car to use the grip, send it the long way round and take the position, Oliver Bearman. Hamilton clears Max Verstappen. No fireworks compared to what we've seen before from these two, notably around this racetrack in 2021. And Charles Leclerc is closing in on Lando Norris, so Leclerc, who ran on the medium tyres at the start, is going to make this a 3-car battle for 2nd place, and that is late on the brakes, great on the brakes, but only the position gained for a couple of metres for Charles Leclerc as Lando Norris stays calm.
The clever thing for Leclerc is that he didn't panic because he brakes late and put more pressure. He didn't flat spot the tyre, so he's still got the tyres in good nick.
Charles Leclerc gets up to 3rd position.
I thought Leclerc was heading to the airport there. He left the car long and straight before turning as he went way beyond the braking point, the overspeed with the DRS, but again, well managed with the extra grip, no under rotation, and he now has some clean air to hunt down Russell.
As Charles Leclerc powered past Lando Norris, this was Lewis Hamilton taking 7th place from the Mercedes man who replaced him, Kimi Antonelli. Let's wait to see the Williams. It's another, oh my word, applying the power. Yuki Tsunoda nearly oversteering into Carlos Sainz. They nearly made contact at turn 1, on the way out, on the way in, and also at turn 2. Unbelievably close, and there was contact between the two. Safety car, according to our graphic, is deployed, and we'll have a pause in the action. And out onto the circuit goes the Aston Martin to change things entirely. The green flag will fly once again at Bahrain International Circuit, and there's a battle now for third position because Charles Leclerc is under immediate pressure. He had a problem on the restart, he went wide. Lando Norris trying to improve, Hamilton trying to get involved as well. Piastri and then Russell at the front of the field. Norris can't get by. Can Hamilton go around the outside? It looked like he was in position to take P4. Hamilton got Norris on the restart. They're still fighting further back. Tsunoda got up to 10th position, and Oscar Piastri on the medium tyre was able to stave off the soft. Lando trying to retake the position away from Lewis Hamilton. He gets it back. Brilliant racing on the restart. Watch the white line. Does he overtake beyond the white line?
He probably just does, doesn't he?
It's an interesting call. If McLaren are going to give the place back, they've got to do it now. They do so right away. Into turn number 4 we go, with Lando Norris in the McLaren, getting past on the way in and the way out. Lando Norris improves to P3. Hard tyre versus medium tyre. This is the best opportunity that Lando Norris has had all the way through against Charles Leclerc, and Charles Leclerc checks the mirror because he knows it. On board with Lando Norris, trying to retake the championship lead by moving up. There's not a lot of room between the Ferrari and the McLaren, but Lando does it the long way round, all the way around the outside to third place in the race. Norris trying to get by. Can he make the move into turn number 1? Does he need to make the move into turn number 1? Side by side, the two Brits go. Norris shuffled to the outside. Nothing between them. Now we apply the power. We climb the hill. Russell knows this is the last traditional overtaking opportunity around the racetrack, and he positioned the Mercedes brilliantly. Norris can't get by. He'll have to get inventive as his teammate is heading to the flag. The Australian driver is at the final corner of the last lap. Piastri sees the checkered flag first. Oscar Piastri wins the Bahrain Grand Prix for just his 4th win in Formula One. And it will not be a McLaren 1-2 on the racetrack. George Russell hangs on and crosses the line to secure a 3rd podium in 4 races for him. Gasly is trying to keep Max Verstappen at bay. Max Verstappen gets Pierre Gasly on the last lap, and Verstappen improves to 6th position. McLaren are the men to beat in 2025, and there are others throwing punches. George Russell able to run with them all the way through. Max Verstappen, when the car and circuit suit, will still be a contender, but Piastri versus Norris is shaping up to be our narrative for the most important trophy at the end of the season.